Good afternoon. My name is Randy Wolken, President of MACNY and the Manufacturers Alliance. This is my April 13th COVID-19 update. The Governor's press briefing today continued to emphasize improvement and some success and continuing to flatten out, and we're beginning to see a plateau. The total hospitalizations did increase slightly, but it remained flat over the last few days. And the gross change in new COVID hospitalizations per day is going down. There were still 1,958 new hospitalizations yesterday. There were a total of 671 COVID-19 related deaths yesterday. That represents a decline over previous days, where the number has remained flat. A total of 10,056 New Yorkers have passed away because of the coronavirus. The governor has begun to talk about and outline a reopening objective, which is a process which would include the coordination of reopening economic, transportation, schools, and etc., while watching the infection rate to make sure there's not a second wave. The objective would be designed by both public health and economic experts, not by the politicians, and therefore will have a regional component. The governor, in fact, had a press conference today where he included the governors of New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Delaware, and Rhode Island, where they talked about a plan to reopen regional economies. And to do so would have individuals from public health and economic development, along with the chief of staffs of each of these states, working together. I'm sure we'll hear more details over the next few weeks. He did indicate that they would be working together within the next couple of weeks. We should hear more as that becomes more apparent. The governor then went on to indicate that he didn't think there would be a defining moment that will somehow be a light switch, like opening for New York State. Rather, he continues to point to a resolution over time as the crisis improves. And ultimately, he pointed out that we may not have an ultimate resolution until there's actually a vaccine, which could take anywhere between 12 to 18 months. The governor also released the Executive Order 202.16, which you should take a look at. It's got some important ramifications specifically for essential businesses, where the order specifies that any employees who are represented in the workplace shall be provided and shall wear face masks when they're in direct contact with customers or members of the public. The businesses have to provide for these, such face coverings. This provision will be enforced by local governments or local law enforcement, and that is effective Wednesday, April 15th at 8 p.m. Again, you should look at the guidance. I know MACNY's begun working with member companies to help them with this process. There'll be more information that will follow. There's also an additional extensions through May 12th of executive orders. You should take a look at those. Those are also on our website. There's also some updated interim guidance from the United States Department of Health. There's been no change in the definition of an essential business from Empire State Development. There are some additional New York City updates that you should take advantage of and take a look at. Of course, we have all the updated links as well for the COVID-19 guidance from state government and its related departments. Please take a look at those. We're currently working on updating our website as well to better segregate the ongoing information that we're providing. We know that we'll be doing this on a daily basis for quite some time, and we hope to continue to provide that on a daily basis. You should know we'll continue to do all of our efforts via digital, and all of our trainings and our council events, which are numerous, are all online now. On average, we'll be having 2 council events per week digitally and a whole series of training that you should see updated. Please take advantage of them, to include our most recent offering, Leadership in Crisis, where David Freund's offering an outstanding offering in this specific area. We continue to entertain and answer all of your questions and concerns during this difficult time. We appreciate your willingness to be patient and kind with my team as we continue to work through all the questions that come our way. And there will be a continuously a number of them, we're sure of it. We're looking forward also to offering some new offerings with our elected officials as they continue to speak to the public and, of course, our members. We'll be offering those in the coming weeks as well. And keeping our people safe and our factories running will now begin its effort to launch its second cohort. We currently have 14 companies in the second cohort, and if you're looking to join the consortium, which we think would be wise if you're an essential business and open, please contact Cindy Omegan. You can find the information on our website. We look forward to launching the second consortium in cohort, and we're working with our partners to launch this statewide. Again, it's critically important that you have a strategy for remaining open safely and maintaining that throughout the whole extent of our COVID-19 crisis. This will be a longer-term effort to reopen all businesses, as indicated by the governor today in his press conferences, and we look forward to working with you as we do that. And as always, I remind people to be calm, to stay safe, and to carry on. Have a nice evening.